A video from YKB. Yeah. Walk along a little bit and see a big Greyways bus coming. Get across here without being killed. So, everybody, welcome to a town called Wigan, which was allegedly hand-built by Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip in the 1960s while they were out having a walk. Cut across this way. Yeah, so Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip used to work on a building site that's where they met. And while they were walking through Wigan one day with the corgis, they thought, do you know what? Let's renovate this place and plant some trees. So every tree you see in Wigan is planted by Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. They're very special people. Oh. Yeah, and this street here was, I think it was like an apprentice run for Princess Anne, so she built this street here just for a laugh, and that was 50 years ago, so they're still standing, which is good, which is nice. So, just walking back towards the house here, and I thought I'd pull the camera out, seeing as it's relatively dry. Ditches. Sadly there's no chance of meeting Queen Elizabeth or Prince Philip because sadly they're both dead. Quite a posh area this, isn't it? That tree there, planted by Philip and Betty. That one's a big one, the size of that one. Huge. Allegedly, in these areas, there's a ghost cat that prowls the streets asking for fish and tuna and cat food. Hopefully we'll bump into it. Don't see any ghost cats. Nice wee camper. Got a human coming, need to move out of the way. Or not. That way. Never mind. I'll leave that open a bit. There we go. There's no ghost cat. There's no ghost cats. Oh, cool. So that in front of us is the Aspoke pumping station. Now it's not a station where you go for a shag. You go and get pumped. Nah. It's a water pump station. It's very wet. A lot of pumping goes on in there, but nothing to do with sex. Lovely wee house down there. Slip down and get a wee zoom in at that. Who would live in a house like this? There's a pumping station right down there. That's a pumping station. That's what it says on the fence. Somewhere up there. Totally out in the countryside here, folks. Totally out in the sticks. And this is England. Not so sunny England on the 24th of January. That's what it says. It says Reservoir House. That's the Reservoir House. So apparently this is a reservoir. You see that? Very French name, that. Shortened in Scotland to Resi. That's the Resi. Not the reservoir. Oh, you know, I've got cameras watching everything that's going on. Don't worry, I've got my camera. There's cameras all round this thing. It's pretty fucking spooky. Not bad. I think that in there supplies Liverpool with some water all the way from Wigan, 20 miles away. You all know that running water has got less bacteria in it, so better to ship it across country to Liverpool, where they don't have very clean drinking water. It's all full of shite, you know, because they wash their underpants in the fucking rivers. There we go. Aspel Service Reservoir, and down there is a posh gaff, or the entrance to a posh gaff. Gidlow House, I think that is. Beep beep beep. There we go, right in there, all the way in through the woods, and there's a big fucking lake with a house in it in the middle, like, and it's got the lake round it like a moat, like a fucking moat. Like a fucking moat, motherfucker! I'll hopefully put this out for a little fucking 15-minute premiere. And I hope you can hear all the wildlife. Magpies. Bastard magpies. You can hear a lot of wee finches up there. Tits. Did you say tits? There's no tits out here, far too cold. Might even be lucky and see a blue tit. We're now entering a little built up area. Those houses over there are normal prices, like 150k. Townhouses, I don't know, a couple of townhouses, and these beauties here. Absolutely beautiful houses, little bungalows, little bungalows with happy people, and the view is that. That's the view. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it, to be living down this wee street. You come in the way I came, that's the driveway. Come in all the way up there, and that way, or down this way, which is mega posh. A lovely little bungalow happening there. I'd give my left testicle to live in a house like that, but I'd put a fence up round it. Definitely put a big fence round it. Yep. Get the windows washed. Getting the trick or treat done. Cool. Beautiful view. Oh, little greenhouse. Oh my god, a trampoline. Now, this little estate here, each one of those houses, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, right? 5 of them, all nice kind of brick Can't remember the name of the place, but hey ho. Each one of those houses are worth 500,000. The one at the back, 750,000. That one, 750. And I think the one at the very back's a wee bit more than that, maybe 850. But if I go that way, I'm not going to be doing much talking. So I'll go this way. Then I can talk shite to yous all. Just like to do a big shout out to the people I've been chatting to mainly this month. Roberto, Ali Mark, Kathy Bates, Jed Wash, WTF, Mike, and everybody else that's name is going up on the wall, son. You know the deal. There's a wee robin flying about, and the blackbird. Could go that way, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go this way. Fucking rock. And this wee secret bit. Hey. Got a wee drop path here. I can drop down to the old car park you should remember the site of. These are the woods that I walk through. Just around the back of my house. It's pretty cool. No reason for me to get depressed around here, man. It's a wee river I walked in. The bridge is just down there. It's amazing. Borsden Wood. Just in case Ian Matthews was asking, where the bloody hell are you today, lad? I'm at Borsden Wood. The ancient woodland. An ancient forest. It's not very well protected, but it's not very well cut either. Like, the tree surgeons should really come up here and cut everything back and leave only the big trees. Yeah. I tried to say that to someone in the woods. They were called the Friends of Borsden Wood. He's like, hello lad, how you doing? Not so bad. How's yourself? Yeah, it's nice in here, isn't it? Because there needs a chainsaw a bit here. What you saying that for? It's because it needs tree surgery, mate, and it really needs a bit of tree surgery. Well, don't be like that. This is an ancient woodland. No, we'll get the chainsaw out then. Do a bit of chopping. Been here before one day. Checked it with the moss. It's very moist. The tree has got a jacket on of moisture. Very beneficial to the moss and the tree. Right, we're fast approaching the end of this wee walk and talk. Here we go. View down there. Take me to the river. Drop me in the water, water. Take me to the river. Drop me in the water. Right, this brings us up to my old car park. Hey. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. So at the end of this trip, we started with Betty and Philip. We're going to end with Betty and Philip because Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip, they used to own a haulage company back in the day. So while they were out playing on one Sunday, they thought they'd build this car park for the residents of Aspel, which was nice. All fabricated. I think they built this car park on top of the first battle of Wigan. Yeah, so underneath the ground here, there's got to be hundreds of burial sites and it's quite scary. Anyway, time for one of these and a goodbye from me. It was me, YKB.